So if anything disturbance occurs in these tectonic plates, the earthquake occurs. So the place of origin of an earthquake deep inside the earth is called focus. So where the earthquake happens, we call it as a focus. And the point at which the earthquake has occurred, and directly above that focus point we call it as epicenter. So the place closest to the epicenter suffers more damage than the other side of it. And the vibration which occurs due to this earthquake, it moves from the focus point to the surface of the earth. So what is hypocenter? The hypocenter is the point within the earth where an earthquake starts or begins. The earth epicenter is the point which directly reaches above it. So it is at the surface of the earth, also called as focus. The location below the earth's surface where earthquake actually starts is called hypocenter, and the location directly above it on the surface of the earth is called epicenter. So, what would be the measures in order to safeguard ourselves from the earthquake when the earthquake occurs? So, we should move to the open areas when the earthquake happens. Through what? Through emergency exit doors should be built in the every buildings and every houses. Next, we should avoid using lifts and elevators. It may struck sometimes. And stay away from solid structure or the hard structure near the lamp post, electrical transformers. We should not stand next to the electrical circuits or the transformers and the lamp post, and we should move on to the open area, and we should avoid lifts and elevators. And we should take the shelter, we may be stuck below the table or the desk in order to avoid the effects which are caused by the earthquake inside the home. Next is flood. So far we saw the earthquake meaning, causes, measures. Now we will move on to the flood. A flood is nothing but which occurs when a river overflows its banks and submerges the nearby areas is called flood. Or we can say an overflow of a large amount of water beyond its normal level, we call it as floods. So when the flood water resides or stays there, may be a result in the many diseases, like what it causes. Due to this flood, many diseases occurs as it is stagnant of water. Due to the stagnant of water, malaria, cholera may arise. So these diseases may spread rapidly, which leads to epidemics. Epidemics means what? So epidemics is nothing but it's outbreak of diseases on a large scale, or it is going to spread all over the area. That is the diseases which are caused due to the stagnant of water, that is malaria and cholera. So students, now we will see the causes of floods due to how the floods is going to happen or occurs. First point is due to the excessive or over heavy rainfall. First point, due to the heavy rainfall. Second is due to the melting of snows in the Himalayan region. So these, when the snow gets start melting, it gets converted into water, and this water when they flows and through the rivers, the excess of water when they join or submerge in the rivers, the level of the rivers is going to be increased. This leads to flood. So due to the overflow of water from the dams also causes flood due to the heavy rains which is stored in the dams. Next, releasing of extra water from the dams also causes floods. First is excessive heavy rainfall. Second is melting of snow. Third is due to overflow of water from the dams as well as releasing of extra water from the dams. And even the floods also may caused by landslides. Landslide is nothing but ಮಣ್ಣು ಕುಸಿತ, ಭೂ ಕುಸಿತದಿಂದ ಕೂಡ the flood may block the flowing of the river water, which leads to flood. Even strong tides, cyclones and tsunamis also leads to the causes of flood. These are the points which relates to the reasons for the flood. Is the last topic which we would like to discuss in this flood about the flood is under the natural disaster, under the flood, that is measures or the precautions or the steps which we can have when the floods occurs, after the floods occurs, once it has been occurred. So in order to avoid this, how we can safeguard ourselves from the floods? The first point is we need to construct the building in order to avoid the flood level. We should be construct above the flood level. Next, tackling climate changes, that is knowing the weather condition news and appointing more intelligent people for treating these flood defenses, or the army forces how the treat. In the same way, during flood, some defense army should be appointed, well trained defense people. Next, modify the homes in order to avoid the flood. Next is improving the drainage system and as well as the soil condition. Soil condition, what happens by this? It holds, it drains the rainwater under the surface, below the surface of the earth. So it can drain the rainwater properly. Next, listen to the news update. So as soon as the floods or the droughts or the earthquake happens, in the news it will be given what are the precautions we must follow and what are the measures we should follow in order to safeguard ourselves for the time being. So still the normal life gets starts, what are the precautions we are supposed to follow? So these precautions are the instruction which is being given in the news has to be followed by whom? By us. So dear students, in today's class we learnt about earthquake, meaning its causes, measures, and in the same way, what do you mean by flood? Causes of the floods, measures to safeguard from the floods. The next class we will discuss about the droughts and cyclone. Thank you.